G'day guys, what's going on? It's Boosh here again. Are you sick of me yet? I'm a little sick of me. Let's get straight into it. So today what we're going to be looking over is just a domination gameplay. It's a full-length gameplay, and it's mainly just to give you guys an idea of what I was doing while I was playing. This is kind of like the second part of a cover to cover. So obviously first C flag. You might have seen this clip in my last video that I did. I'll leave the URL down in the description. Check it out. Unfortunately, like all my other videos, I start off playing a bit stupid, but stick with it and it gets a little better later on. So I'm going to take a right down here and a pass through here, which it isn't going to pay off for me in the long run because by the time I see that guy, he's already got his pants down and I've already assumed the position. So I'm going to move right again, be a bit more cautious, just stun check my way in. For those who don't know, stun checking, you obviously just lob a stun or a flash grenade over, and if you get hit markers, you know that someone's there. So it can be a good idea of just kind of checking your corners and without having to be in that kind of that danger zone. I get a lucky kill on this guy, and I should have knifed that guy. I don't know, I kind of, a bit ballsy there. I thought maybe I could just take him by myself, but I'm going to cover this right side. You can head glitch near that box that I just passed behind. I was trying to push towards the A flag and it didn't really work. My mate Skullcracker managed to cap it before I did, but I see attack insert. I'm like, yeah, I'm a camp in. Doesn't work. I unfortunately get quick scoped by a Barrette. And that's one thing that pisses me off is people who are like, yeah, I can quick scope. They'll run around with a Barrette and it's got like 8 shots and they're just like bang, 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 and oh, I got you the 5th time, you just got quick scope. Yeah, shut up, mate. Anyway, I get that guy there, using a little bit of cover. I see some teammates, so I feel like I can push forward. Stun check again. Want to cover this left side just in case my mate gets blindsided. And I didn't see this guy, and the kill cam, if I can recall correctly, said that he was on my right side, but have a look over it, guys. Let me know if you can see, if you can spot anyone, but I didn't, oh shit, I hate that flash. Anyway, I see this guy. He unfortunately thinks he's sneaky, but there you go, it's revenge. This next clip coming up was also from my other video, just teaching you guys how to, a sneaky little head glitching spot there, especially if they're trying to seek cover from the dumpster. So, I pick up someone else's gun because when I've been playing these games, especially on Bootleg, it's one of my favorite maps, I tend to get not high kill streaks, but I tend to run out of ammo a lot from getting so many kills, which, so, stupid motherfucker. Yeah, so I'm going to head glitch behind here, just kind of see where they're coming from, try and figure out their spawn point. Now this time I thought their spawn point was over that way, which isn't the case. You know, they were spawning on B-Dom, but I managed to get this guy just. I would have thought that my aim would have been a little bit better on that one, but I'm going to launch this Predator missile, take the 2 down in the bottom right to get me my attack helicopter. Now, for those who haven't really thought too much into the strategy of a domination game, rather than running around like crazy and capping every point possible and trying to hold all 3, you confuse the spawns, you mix them up so they can just start spawning anywhere. So it is by far better to pin them in one domination point. Now on Bootleg, I prefer to pin them in A, because if you guys had seen my last video, I told you guys about this amazing head glitching spot for the ice cream cart. And when they're on A, you just have all these lines of sight. You can look to your right and see them as they're running out on the street. You can, see them as they're passing through here, and they try and head glitch behind that box underneath the steps. Pardon me. And that pissed me off. So I had a Reaper. I threw it up, and the split second I had thrown up a Reaper, some moron decided that he would use an EMP. I was not a happy camper. I should have pulled back for this one. I felt like I had him. Clearly not the case. Die, you piece of shit. They get really annoying in core. So I started out playing hardcore in a lot of games, and they never really affected hardcore unless you had a UAV up. But obviously in core, always a UAV on, always a radar, always a map, I should say, not a radar. And they can just be a pain in the ass. I fucking ate that bullet. I don't know why I stepped right out there, because if he was still there, he would have had another shot at me. So if this is giving you guys any ideas, I hope it helps. Sometimes it's bad just to push through you know, the middles and the open ground, but sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get boosh. Now, I know they're capping B, so I just lob a frag over. It's a pretty easy spot to cover from the marketplace. This guy had a terrible shot. You might remember this clip from my last one as well. I had like 4 or 5 games that I just kind of, that I just took bits and pieces of from. So this is the ice cream cart. Now, as you can see, I get a fair few kills here, and you can also cover that right side, so when you pin them in A, I'm going to be more inclined to try and get my kill streaks. Now, I probably should have taken the 2 on the left there. There was 2 red squares. Didn't bother about that. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to move up here, move through the middle, try and take a couple of them. Good thing I didn't get too close to that guy. He's obviously not having a good game if he's got the C4 dead man's hand kill death streak. Take 1 or 2 here. I'm pretty sure I'm about to die coming up, but Sit Rep Pro, as you can see, is just an amazing perk. Like, especially with stickies, you can see exactly where they are. You know, and while I'm covering this in here, my helicopter's out there just picking up a few scragglers, just trying to get me that Reaper. So now I'm going to have a bit of fun with it. Unfortunately, I'm not too good with these things. I see the pros using them a lot, and I'm trying to get a little better at them because they can be a pain in the ass, but especially people with Blind Eye Pro, it can be a really good perk because it reduces the time that in between shooting. So if you have a stinger, you get 2 shots. It takes 2 shots to kill a Reaper. One to, you know, one to coax out the flares, and the other to kill it. But that time is almost cut in half. So by the time you lock on to a Reaper and shoot one at him, and he sees where you are, by the time he launches another missile, you've already got another lock on, and you've already put one in him. So that is a little stupid move on my part. Everyone always looks straight through here whenever they're running, you know, from A to B. So we flip their spawn. Stupid move. They're now spawning in the village. So I'm going to move over, and I get 1 kill there. This next kill, the helicopter helps me out a fair bit. Whoops, better not shoot a teammate. This is hardcore, I'd be fucked. Predator missile, probably a silly spot just to pull up, but I see this guy. Unfortunately, he gets clipped by the helicopter, but you know, I'll be happy with a 1 kill. Unfortunately, get this guy, get my next helicopter. Too crowded, didn't realize, made a stupid move. Should have waited a little bit. And in core, it's always good to get in there and push. But to be honest, sometimes you need to be a bit patient, and patience gets you kills. Not necessarily camp. You can take advantage of a spot or 2, but if you're just sitting there trying to get all your kills through just camping that 1 spot, it's not going to happen. That's the difference between a stupid camper and a person who is pretty good at the game because they get a couple of kills and they move on. For those who don't know, some of the better strategies, especially if you're playing with gamers that you know have a short temper, sit for 1 or 2 kills. When you kill them, move to a different line of sight that covers your original spot. Now, the reason you do that is that they'll obviously come back, they'll think you're still there, they'll go for the kill, they'll miss, and you've already got a decent line of sight on them. You kill them again, they get pissed, and so the cycle continues. But yeah, so once again, at the ice cream cart, if you guys could leave some info or advice on A, how I could play this game a little better, and B, how, like, what you think I should do next for YouTube. So, ideas like just basic maneuvers to help you in a one-on-one situation, or perhaps how to best deal with a 2-on-1 or 2v1 or something like that, because I've got a bunch of great ideas on the maps, but unfortunately I've only got 1 or 2 spots that haven't been covered before, so to really just throw one map on is kind of difficult for me at the moment without copyright. So maybe what I'd be better off doing is just explaining the maps to you in one full-length game, taking advantage of all my knowledge of it, and basically just getting you guys an idea of how I play and when I play. This is a lucky kill. I got a headshot on that one that didn't tell me. I'm starting to to really dislike the ground wars approach, because I don't know whether you guys are getting it as well, but I think because there are 18 people in a lobby, you get little lag spikes every now and again, and that's not excuses for me dying, that's just saying that some of these kills look a little ridiculous. So, alright, back at the ice cream cart. I know that they're spawning an A, so I'm going to cover here. I get one there. Cover that box. And there's a sneaky guy there. So rather than run directly at him, I'm going to flash him and I'm going to flank around. Now, I thought at this point in time that, oh shit, better move the Xbox controller, that my mate had got him. But unfortunately he doesn't, and he's right there. Sneaky bastard. I swear I didn't see him the first time. I'm going to take his gun. I'm not a big fan of hybrid sights, to be honest. They take almost twice as long to kind of gun up. So, well, especially, like, you get the advantage of the longer sight with the ACOG on it. But, in my opinion, it's just not worth it. So, we didn't rape in that game. Like, we did pretty good. We pinned them down. Big shout out to my mate Dagan, who got this final kill cam. He was very happy with it. He's looking him up and down. He's like, mate, assume the position. So, thanks for watching, guys. Leave any suggestions down at the yeah.